Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, giving 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down, Seahawks.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Seahawks.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got the look up here to Deshaun Jackson.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Bridgewater now. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Henry. Taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at his own 3-yard line.
On the ground is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Escapes the defender. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the draw, here's Michel. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
57. Mike, 57. I got you, son.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 9, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
86-yard line.
Mike 9. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another 49er 1st down.
Now Michelle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Right side caught by Jackson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm trying to collect.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's all...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The gun now on 3rd down. Looking long for Westbrook. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the Seahawks 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater to Michel on the screen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
7 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd, a play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the 49ers, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.